I remember last semester so I couldn't come to a lot of the meetings last semester because I'm on the soccer team and we had practice from 2 to 4 every day. So
And now, this semester, no soccer practice?
so this semester we have morning workouts
Okay,
but we start practice after spring break, we start 2 to 4 again. After
oh,
spring break,
okay.
but from last semester, I remember we started like paper trading on ThinkorSwim. Right? It was on
Yeah,
ThinkorSwim?
so did you do anything recently?
No, not recently.
You have any questions in, for, ThinkorSwim?
I just used it like the one time. I don't even think I remember my login,
Okay,
but
so maybe today I'll just show you guys how to, yeah, is it okay?
yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, and then I'm recording this. But meanwhile, if you have questions, feel free to. It's different when you use the phone version versus the computer version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit different. Oh my God. But it's taking a while to load
Yeah.
in. Yeah, so actually I wanted to kind of talk about, like, do you know the difference between soft landing and hard landing? So
No,
have you heard people talking about it on TV?
no,
No?
no, I don't think so.
So now you use the paper. Use the paper money. So hard landing is like the economy hit recession. And then, kind of like in 2008, when Lehman Brothers, went in bankrupt,
Mhm.
and the economy just kind of like collapsed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's hard landing. And the reason Fed want to raise the interest rate is because they believe by increase the interest rate, it will kind of suppress the spending, suppress the
Mhm.
supply side. So when the supply is lower, the price will be, suppress the demand
Mhm.
how we spend.
Mhm.
So when the demand is lower, the price will be lower, so
Okay.
that the inflation will be coming down.
Right.
Okay, and so now people are talking because last week the inflation number was out, the EDI, right?
Mhm.
And the inflation was like the lowest since 2021. And so that's why last week the market went up, for a few days. But here's the thing, like we still need to think about I don't know if you follow the news today, what's their ultimate goal for inflation?
Like you said, raise interest rates.
Yeah, like they want the inflation to go down to what percent?
Oh, like, isn't it like 3?
2%.
2%.
2%. But last week, when the inflation rate was out, it's like 5% something, like 5, but it went down, it came down from 6 point something to 5 point something.
Right.
But still, it's about 3%, higher than what they wanted it to be.
Right.
So, but now people are saying like, oh, at least it's under control, but it's still not lower, like to the level that they want. So there are some argument, like they were saying, some people would think, oh, maybe they will stop increase the interest rate. Okay, and why increasing interest rate is not good for stock market? It's very intuitive.
if the interest rates go up, if people. Start selling.
Well, if the okay, so if we have money, like last year in October, I don't know if you knew that, but in October they have a T-bond, I-bond. It's like a government issued treasure note, like something like that. So it's like a debt, and the interest rate was 9 point something, 9.1, I think. So that means when you put your money in that to buy the I-bond, you get 9% interest. So if you look at the stock market, usually the stock market, when they go up, it will be higher than the interest rate. So people don't like to put their money in savings, right? Especially before it was like almost 0% or 0.2 or 0.1 when you do CDs. So people don't want to put money there. So they put money in the stock market. Okay, and then they will make, so when you put money in stock market, the demand is higher, right? So the price will go up, the stock price will go up.
Right.
So now if the interest rate is higher, two effects on that. One is less investors who put money in stock market, in equity. Instead, they will put it in debt. Yeah, in CDs or in T-bonds, treasury, whatever notes,
Curious.
So yeah.
Now, if you put your money in a debt, like, how do you calculate, like, is it like a dividend? Like, how do you get return on like a debt or a bond?
Yeah, the bond, it's like the government borrow money from you. So they will give you interest. Yeah. So they will give you, it depends on whatever you buy. Like sometimes they give you interest every 6 months. They will calculate the 9%, and then it depends on what they calculate. But oh, can I use this? So I don't know if you remember. So if you took finance, the management 301, they will show you how to calculate there's a simple interest rate, and then the other one is the compound interest rate. So it depends on the note, on whatever the term you're given. So sometimes they count it as compound rate, then they will use that, let's say 9%. 9% is a yearly rate, right? So it depends on how they say the term is. So if they would give you 6 months, then they would divide that, let's say by 12, and then to the power of 6. So there will be 6 month rate. So it depends on the term, but that's how they will calculate it. Yeah. So they will give you the interest, but for the bond I was talking about, the 9% one, they have a term. They say you cannot sell it, you cannot exit in 3 months, otherwise you don't get the interest. So the liquidity is a little bit worse than stock. So stock, if I buy it now, I can sell it like in a few seconds. So the liquidity it's faster. If I need money, it will be there. So the bond is when you get in, you cannot exit. Okay, unless you want to give up the interest. Okay, so that's there are pros and cons for each different type of investment. Yeah, so that's why when the interest rate go up, the stock market will go down. And another thing is when the interest rate go up, so like in finance, in your management 301, you should also learn, like when you are evaluating some project for the company, you have to use the present cash value. You remember that? And then when you use present cash value, when you try to calculate, the outflow of the project and the future inflow, you have to discount the future inflow with what they call required rate of return. So if the interest rate is higher, then the required rate of return will be higher. So that means if I'm putting $10 million for this project and I expect to get 1 million back every year in the next, in the future. But the 1 million with lower interest rate in 10 years, when you discount back, it will have higher value than when the interest rate is higher, right? Yeah. So that's why when the interest rate is higher, it would not look good. I mean, it doesn't help the stock market, okay? So that's why we are going to wait and see on Wednesday, after the FOMC meeting, I think at 2 p.m. What is his name? Jerome Powell. When you say you are Jerome, I was like Jerome Powell. So he will announce what they are going to do, what Fed is going to do. And but the weird thing is, so we have soft landing, and then we have mild recession, okay, and then we'll have the severe recession. So now people believe the mild recession might have better opportunity, like 60% think we are going to have a mild recession because people still have money. Like, honestly, this is the first time in so many years I actually have cash in my account that I'm waiting to invest in the stock market. Okay, so many. This is the first time in so many years, and I don't know if you guys like see your families or friends, like if it's because based on here, they also like, I don't remember where the information was, but people are saying this is the first time actually a lot of investors or institutes, they actually have a lot of cash that they didn't invest in stock market. So people are waiting. Okay. So that's the some of the things. But let me show you how to do this. So as you can see, you can add whatever you want on the watch list. Okay, on the watch list. So how do we can do? Can you guys see that? So we can add. No, this is add gadget. So it should be. So how do I add that? Oh, here. I think I can just put this in. So I think I already put in a form. Okay. Yeah, I already put it in. It's here. And you can here AFRM. So you can add more stuffs. Anybody have any suggestion? Let me see. This one have more.
What site is this? Or yeah.
ThinkorSwim. This is from TD Ameritrade. TD
Okay.
Ameritrade. So if you see here, let's see if I can take out my pen. So let me get this. So if you see here, TD Ameritrade. So before I use Robinhood, okay, and Robinhood, the good thing about Robinhood is very easy to use. You can just buy and sell. But the bad thing about Robinhood is I actually literally compare. So I open this on my computer and I use the app on my phone from Robinhood, try to buy and sell stocks. The price that show on Robinhood is a little bit worse than this. Okay, and then for this one, you can actually control like how much you want to pay. But in Robinhood, you have to accept whatever market price that pops up on the app. Yeah. So that's, I mean, it's not much, but it just, sometimes like I like to set, like if you want to set a stop loss or whatever limit, you can't if you use Robinhood. Okay, so that's why I don't use that. And then for this one,
Yeah, I couldn't.
You didn't have one? You can make one on your phone as well.
I think I did have one, so I remember trying last semester, but I guess I
It's
can't
an
find
app,
it.
so you can download it, it's on your phone.
And then one thing good about the TD Ameritrade is you can link. Like if this color is yellow, right? And I put yellow here. So whatever I click, it will show the chart. Okay, so it's linked. It's not, I mean, it's not really like link, but it just link the symbol. So you can also do analysis. If you go to analysis, oh, see, it's not linked again. Let me go to yellow. And then it will give you some basic information.
Did you buy any stocks today?
I bought SQQQ
Oh,
last week. Yeah. So I sold it, oh wait, let me show you the chart. Yeah, so I bought it like at $39 and I sold it at 40. I was chickening out, so. But it went up to 41, so too early, but still I make like $100.
yeah.
So. Yeah, so there's another one. I didn't buy, but I sold it 2 weeks ago and I was very angry. So KOLD. So I bought it at $9, but I sold it at I think like 14. And then when I was on vacation, come back, suddenly it become 40. Yeah, and I had like 1,000 shares.
Right,
Because-
what's the time frame, a year?
No, this is, oh, well, yes. So this
A
is,
year, right?
so, okay, so, let me show you here. So this is, if you see here, so these are the good question. I can, it looks complicated, but when you are like get used to it. So if you see here, you see here, it says D.
Oh,
So it means this is the day chart. Like this is based on the daily beginning and ending price. So if I make it bigger, you will see. So this is the everyday's, like, this is the opening price and this is the ending price. This is like the, yeah. So you can change this to 1 minute. Okay, so if you want to do short term, you can do 1 minute. Like, we will add some more stuff there. And then you can also like, sometimes I will look at also 5 minutes, just compare, see if it's going up or down. 30 minutes. I didn't have the chart here. Let me add this. Let me add the study. So I I think I told you guys, I like the what is it? MACD.
Yeah.
MACD, MACD. So it's the momentum. Oh, I like this MACD. Okay, so this one tells me like when it's going down or going up. Like usually, you see when it goes like this, if the price started to go up, and then when it started to go down, it started to go down. Like this, and then this narrows, so it means it's going up again. Yeah, so this is some like one stuff I would look at. And so I would look at like even 1 hour, okay, and then from the hourly chart, it looks like it will still go up. So that's something I would look at, and then this is the day, and then it's in year. Okay, or if you look at the weekly one, and this shows you 3 years, right? 3 years bi-weekly. They don't have okay, for this one, I don't have it. But usually I will also set up something monthly, so you can customize your list. Okay, you can add the time frame. You can say you want to do the time interval will be 20 years and you want to do monthly. Okay, so you can do that. And I can just click apply. Okay, so I will have the monthly here. Okay, yeah. So this will work for the older company. When we have a new company, like they say Roblox. So this is all you can see. This is all this. Doesn't look like monthly. Is it monthly? They shouldn't, what is this? Oh, yeah, so we only have this, they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like few, like less than 24 months, yeah. But if you see, let's see, Meta also, you know, sorry, like, this is, let's see, it's here, oh, 2012, May 1st. Yeah, so you have this, and then you see like, if you see here, you see the MACD here, it's still going down, but it's like kind of like going up a little bit, okay? So you see, and then from here, they will tell you,
Oh,
they
that's the
earn,
next buy right there. Would you buy there? Like right there when it hits bottom?
I actually bought some here,
Oh,
but I got out like when I made that $10. Yeah, because I thought, I still think there's still a big one coming, big collapse.
yeah.
But like I said, the reason I sold the SPP view because I checked it out, because I realized more people believe there will be a mild recession, not a bad recession. So when more people believe that, the market is going to follow the psychology. Yeah, so that's why I don't know. Yeah, so but this one shows, so that's because this week there are a lot of earnings report.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will see. And this one you can let's change it to the day. So this which tells you if you it's the thing. They should have. Well, any questions so far? But I think. So they have on the app, they actually have that, but here I think maybe we can also find it. I just don't know where. But they have like the Trader TV. So you can actually watch the CNBC or the TD Ameritrade stuff. So you can watch CNBC live. And then they have videos you can watch. Need to find it. I don't really. This is the video they made. So maybe it's under tour videos. So you can find a lot of CNBC videos. You know, I pay almost $400 to get CNBC account so I can watch this. But then I realized TD Ameritrade has all these, and it's free. It's all, yeah, it's all free. I didn't know, I already paid. So yeah, so yeah, so you can find this like my personal favorite show. Before it was the Mad Money from
Jim Cramer.
yes, but he is too full, like he believe markets always like he always say buy. So I don't believe him. And so sometimes I think I realize even though for someone like him, like he has a lot of influence and a lot of people listen to him, they are loyal to him, but still you need to look at the majority of the market. If majority think it's a bear market, then it will go down. So that's something, you know, we have to, that's why I listen to a lot of news. And now I like the show called Fast Track. I don't know if it's here. Fast Track. Fast. It's usually they would air it at 5 p.m. And they usually have fast. Is it fast?
Everybody, we have the Dow down 180 points, pretty much session lows, while the Nasdaq is leading the way to the downside with a 1.6% drop. Chips in China are among the drags we discussed earlier. A lot of these that had big gains this year and seeing some profit taking today. Nvidia down nearly 5%. Chinese stocks.
Fast money. Fast money.
Lows also getting hit hard. Alibaba down 5.5%, and reporting is moving
Fast money.
headquarters in Singapore. They've denied they will leave China, but so you can also see JD.com will go down.
So I
reflecting the broader
usually-
China sector there as well.
Oops.
Consider
Yeah, so usually when I'm home, I would leave this CNBC on and just listen to it. And then, I will just, look at different news. So it's called Fast Money. And they have, also podcasts. So sometimes when I drive, I'll listen to it. And then if you look at Tesla. Oh, because I'm here. So let's go to chart. Oh, and then like I told you guys, one thing I use a lot is called active trader. And then here you can buy or sell just right here. You see here, like at this price. See, you can sell or buy here.
It does it instantly.
It does like this, and then you can do like, next time, don't show this. Okay, but I'm scared, I wouldn't do that, I would make sure they show the confirmation. So, yeah, but there's an option saying like, oh, don't update,
Right.
yeah, so I do this. So, yeah, and then you can also change it to. Yeah, you can change the quantity manually, and once you do 500 share. In the future, it will just, unless you click here, otherwise it will just automatically sell or buy 500 share for you. Okay, and then this one is like, you can decide the price. So sometimes I will look at like, you see different prices blinking. So you can kind of, and then they tell you how many people, how many order will place at this price. So you can kind of see the trend. Okay, and then just, kind of like decide.
Right.
Yeah, so in this case, maybe you can buy something at lower price, because sometimes people might mess up, like, like sometimes I mess up too. So sometimes people might put in the wrong price, and then you'll be able to buy something cheap. So cheaper, not really cheap, Yeah, so so this is how you can place order, and you can also place order by, I think, what is it? Let's see. So I remember there's something here you can also, you guys know, where can we buy or sell shares? Or maybe trade, oh, here,
Trade.
yeah, here. Here, trade. Yeah. So because it's not linked, let me link to here. Then it will show me this, and then you can decide. These are the options. Okay. And then you can just get the the stock. That bid is to sell and S is to buy. So we can click, and then it will show us this, and then we can kind of adjust the price, or you can just type it in. Okay, 146. And yeah. And then change the trade. And I look at the Nvidia, I mean on Netflix, I bought it at 217. But I'm watching, I think I told you guys, I'm watching Peloton. Because I bought a Peloton treadmill. And their service is good, and see they've been actually. Also, when you so you can make it larger to see the chart that clearly, and you can do double click and then you go back. Yeah. And for Mac, because on Mac, you can actually move the mouse like this, right? So for Mac, I can do this, and then it will just move the chart here and there. Oh, like, oh, wait.
It's text.
Yeah, so it's like that. But for this, I don't know how to do it yet. So, yeah. So for this, I don't know how to make it work. For this easy. Yeah, so any questions? So, yeah, I think in the beginning, we just need to kind of practice. And then from the market watch, maybe so from the app, they have news, and then you can and then from the website, they also have the news. Trade. So you will be able to see like what's happening, you know, like let me log in. So so here you see they have different news here, calendar, and you can actually select like what kind of like economic event. Okay, then you will see on Wednesday we will have this economic event, and they have the FOMC rate decision at 2 p.m. Okay, and they say consensus is 4.5 to 4.75. I'm guessing it might be 2, like 50%, 50 points. So it might be 4.5 to 5%. I don't know, but that's what that's what I'm guessing. And then if you see here, they have the employment cost index, and you know, so these are Chicago PMI. So these are not that, but we have consumer confidence. Let's see when last, is it yesterday? Last week, we have the PCE price. Yeah. So they will show you different stuff, and then we have earnings report. So you see today they have different earnings report, and you can kind of select you can pick the one that you are on your watch list. So this, but I know there are big companies who have the or combined watch list. So on my watch list, nobody. Let's see this one. So AMD will have earnings report tomorrow, and then Meta, Peloton here, and then this is Apple, Amazon, Google. What is this? Eli Lilly, Eli, yeah, and then Starbucks. So on Thursday, a lot of report like on my watch list. And so you can also set your watch list and forward. So I think I told you guys, I listen to those news, and when I hear something I thought interesting, I will put those company on my watch list, and I still will look at the chart. Yeah. So, but I will put them on watch list and then kind of look into those.
Right.
But some companies I just don't touch, like the gas company. But I think I put some. I think I put some on my watch list. Oh, it doesn't show here. Yeah. So I think I put some on my watch list, but their PE ratio is, I think, already too high. So I didn't bother to you know, see, I even put Alibaba, Affirm, Amazon. Yeah. So that's it. And then Tesla, What is this yellow thing? Oh, here, Tesla share are trading lower. That might also, so this means there's a news related to that. Yeah. So it's just, and then one thing that's very good for TD Ameritrade is you can call the 1-800 number and they will assign someone to help you to go through whatever your question is.
Really?
Yes, so individual one. I actually call them, try to schedule something so that they can like have someone to show this to us. They said they don't do group, they only do one-to-one, like, yeah. So, but they are very like patient. They are very like whatever question you have, they will tell you.
Nice that it's free.
Yeah. This is free. Yeah. So so that's it. And so Tesla is going up, right? I was afraid to get Tesla.
I have to go to Russell.
Okay, see you. Any questions?
No, not right now.
Okay, so
I do, so. So the different, so just ask me, about margins or cash account only, and I mean, I know,
so margin is, they will give you like, you know, like 40% margin means that if you put in $10,000, you might be able to buy something for 16,000. Yeah, they will lend you money, but the danger of that is if the price goes against you, if the stock you own or whatever or option you own is lower to certain level, they will actually put more money in there. So you get margin call.
okay,
I used to get that
I see.
a lot, and it's very stressful.
Right.
So you have to squeeze, you know, money from different account and then try to transfer into that
Right.
account right away. Yeah. So I wouldn't do that now. Yeah,
Right.
even now I wouldn't do that.
I did select the option though thing, because I do want to learn how to,
Yeah. Option, I'm also, I know the concept, but I still don't know how to.
yeah, it's like based on predictions, right? You think it's gonna go up, that's
Yes.
what it's gonna go to, let's say, $20 in 3 years or something.
Yeah, so they have different deadline, like duration day for options. Yeah, so to me, that's,
Is this a site? You said this site was free? Oh, I can't hear you.
hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, not can hear.
So this is TD Ameritrade and their app. This is the app. The app is called ThinkorSwim. And the app and the site is free. But you are going to, like, if you are thinking about buying a house, or if you want to get a car loan, whatever loan, or get a credit card, don't open an account yet. When you open an account, usually they will have an inquiry to your credit report, and then usually it will make your credit score drop like 3 to 10 points.
Right.
So sometimes it would affect the interest rate you will get. So if you are planning to do that, don't open an account yet. But if you are not, you can open an account. Usually, if you know, it's just inquiry, and then your credit score will go back up after 3 months. Yeah. So any other question? Yeah, so this is, like I said, this is what I was told by some active traders. They say this is like one of the best website that used by the trader that's free.
Right.
A lot of times, those professional traders, they will pay because time matters for them, like few seconds difference will make huge difference in their profit. For me, because I know I'm not that fast, like if you are really into this, some people get the keyboard, they have different short keys, and they will do everything like in one key. So if that's the case, then, you know, you can invest in that, but I know I'm not, you know, like that. And so, you know, I rather do like what we call swing trade, like I would wait for a few days to sell the stock. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, so if not, then I guess that will be it for today. And I'm going to,
Oh, well,
Exit.
I do actually have a question. So this semester, wait, can you hear me? Hello? Oh, okay, sorry, I couldn't hear. Yeah, so this semester I took a econ personal finance class. And now I guess I'm learning more about like investing. Are there like any general resources or newsletters that you would highly recommend that I follow?
oh, actually here, oh, let me share the screen. From TD Ameritrade, they actually have a lot of, just share this. Like, if you go to their website, I think I show you as well. So if you go to their website, they have education. And if you go to education center, they will ask you like, so what's your goal? Like this is already, I already tried some of these lessons, that's why it shows like that. But when you start, they will ask you, oh, what's your goal? What kind of investor you are? So they will give you different levels of class. And you can actually, if you go to stock, they have investing basic stocks. And then they have like how to buy stocks in 4 steps for beginners. So they will have those lessons you can take. And if you are into the mutual fund or ETFs, they will also tell you this. And different strategies.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's just, so they do have a lot of, and then they have overview. They have a technical analysis that you don't have to get into yet, but they have, like this, the ThinkorSwim consultation law, or, you know, this. So they will have different, here, and what stock investor can learn from the company's earnings report. So something basic,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
and they have a lot of information here. Yeah. So you can start from there. May I ask you what do you, or you have my email, right?
Yeah,
Send me the syllabus from your personal finance. I'm just curious what they cover. So that in the future, I would know like what you guys would know, and then what I can cover in the future. You
Yeah,
have
totally.
this.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. I'm in front of my computer, so.
So no question? No more question? Okay, then I'll just end, and I'm going to post the video also. I'll send the link for the video to the club list. And if you have questions, just let me know.
Cool. Thank you.
Bye.
Go.